Hello Shannon, Jamie. Hi, it's Robyn here from Australia. I thought I'd do a quick hour live tarot session or angel card, whichever pops up for you. New Organic, hello. So I'll wait till some people get in the room and then we'll sort of start to do some readings. So if anybody's got a question or wants a card pulled, just put yes please. No, I do private readings, private sessions, and you can contact me on Facebook or message me here on TikTok, whichever. And just beware of scammers. I notice when I do the Facebook live feeds, as you're, doing your readings, these not particularly pleasant people go down and try and pull in each person, even if I've done a reading for them, to contact them for a reading. So of course they're scammers, so don't fall for that rubbish. It's very annoying, I can tell you. And I have a link on YouTube, a button on my TikTok profile that you can press, and what readings I do here, I actually put the sessions onto the YouTube or the Facebook ones, and or any messages or bits of information I feel that I need to share. So so if you want to catch up with me there, and there is a link on there that will tell you how to get in contact with me, because I don't message anybody. And for good evening positivity here, Gandal. So for anyone that might get a message from me, it's not me. I don't contact anyone. If anyone wants me, they contact me. And most of the authentic readers are the same, They'll never contact you. It's up to you. It's your free will that wants the reading. So if anyone's out there and would like a reading or a card pulled or has a question, go right ahead. Hello, C.H. Taylor. How you going, darling? Now, let's have a look. Okay, so we're getting a few in the room. Usually it takes a little while to get people in here. Now, who would like a reading? Anyone in the room at all would like one? Yes. C.H. Taylor and Positivity. I'll do one for you guys. Girls. Yeah, hang on. Gotta find the tarot cards. I've put all these cards on display, but I didn't pull those ones out. Okay, sorry. Okay, so let's start off with... I'll just call you Taylor, love. C.H. Taylor. Okay. All right, Taylor, this is for you. Okay, the first card shows that there's a bit of gossip around you at the moment. And, I don't know about you, but I know in my hometown we've got about 20,000 people here. So it's a city, but it's a small city, so it's pretty rife, So there is some iciness around you and some either friction, arguments and or gossip around you. The next card shows it's either needing a time out, a break to recuperate and build your energy up, and or it could represent some sort of medical procedure. Now, there's also a card that's talking about moving away from something, or moving forward rather. Moving forward, so whether that's away or towards something only but things are more, you're coming from more of a mature energy now, and you're not, things aren't black and white. And I mean, when we get to that level, we know that that's, it's many shades of grey. So there's definitely movement there. There's reminiscing about either a person from your past or something that you used to do in the past that you enjoy. So there's nostalgia. So there's a feeling of nostalgia. So, okay, so there's gossip, there's some sort of medical procedure and or the need to get away to look after yourself. There's movement forward, things aren't black and white. Thinking about someone from the past, reminiscing or feeling nostalgic about something. There was something that happened whereby there's been an emotional loss to do with love or feelings, and someone has more or less said, that someone did something they didn't do, so there's this regret over whatever this was, and there's been someone walking away, so someone's walked away from this either a job or a home. So whatever went down, I feel like maybe at this moment you're thinking about things, or thinking about things from the past, reminiscing about this, maybe this incident. So there's been a loss of love and emotion, and someone's walked away. So the angel card on that would be... just get one out. Okay. And at the moment, people are sort of leaving jobs or relationships that don't fit their future self, if you like, because we've had this shift in alignment with the earth, and we're now more, those of us that have done a lot of self work on their spiritual side, say, that are here for that reason, we're elevating our vibrational levels, so the things that don't match us anymore are falling away. So that is a normal part of life anyway, especially at the moment for everybody. Okay, so Chantel, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. So be open to giving and receiving love. So if this is a new person, you've walked away from whatever that past situation was, and you're feeling down about that and you're thinking about that. But if it's the same person, because there's the reminiscing card, it's just saying this will be a new burst of romance within that relationship. So you've either walked away, something new is coming, or if you're still in something that you're thinking about, then there'll be a new burst of reignited passion. So that was for you, doll. Have to get my mouth working. When I get on here, sometimes I trip up over my own words, and it's like... Okay, so next person was positivity. Okay. So for you, love, we have some sort of offer to do with work or wherever you put your passion, so money, but it looks like there's an offer. There's an offer from a higher source. There's a King of Cups, so we'll just pull a few more down to see what's happening there. So King of Cups, you're in a situation where you've got people around you that are talking, and they're just telling you things that might be gossip. So you're not sort of feeling that you're not going to buy into all of this carry on. There's another male, so there's two males here. One's got a goblet, which is love, and one's got a pentacle, which is money. There's a battle over something. So if this is in a job situation, I would say there are two men around you, right? So one of them is offering you something. So maybe one of them is someone from work, because we've got the sort of the same looking bloke here. So you're getting an offer of some sort of work. Whatever's happening around you verbally, it's not satisfying to you. There's another male who's holding a pentacle, because that could be represent work as well. But there's a battle. Someone wants what you've got. So if it is in a job situation, someone wants what you've got. So there's a battle over it. And then the next card talks about the same thing. There is a battle over this, whether it's a job or there's something around you that you want. This is saying that there's definitely a battle over it. Just pull it. Okay, so the angel card is caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. So if this is in a job situation, maybe you don't have all the details yet regarding what's happening. Okay, and then I've just been told to pull out this card. I don't know if you can see it. So that's saying take charge of the situation. So whatever is happening, take charge of your part of it, and look into the situation further, because there might be some things you don't know. But I feel like that's more to do with work, that reading, darling. Now, WTF Cass, do one for you. So let's have a look. All right, so at the moment, darling, you're feeling like sort of dissatisfied, things just, it's not rocking your boat. Things aren't black and white. There's a bit of a way to go to your brighter future, but at the moment, I mean, it's like what's going on. You understand how things work, but you're just feeling a bit dissatisfied at this point in time. Now, there is a male here, so whether this is regarding this male, only you will know. There are contracts in the offering in the background, but money in, money out at the moment. And so if this is a work situation, maybe you're not satisfied with your work and there's this male around you. Two of Wands, like I said, money in, money out, but there might be contracts coming up. And Two of Pentacles, once again, lots of hard work and money in, money out as well. So, but whatever this situation is will bring growth. Okay, so it's saying the angels are supporting, guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So basically, don't give up. Keep moving forward, because whatever it is you're aiming for is going to manifest, but just sometimes it takes time. And your angel card is, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. And that's actually very similar to the other one, but it actually was a different card. So that was the card for that one. So definitely research and get some advice. The other one didn't talk about advice. So this one's talking about getting advice regarding whatever that situation is. So would anyone else, thanks darling, nice beautiful flowers. Anyone else, would you like a reading? And like I said, if anyone wants private readings, they usually take about an hour and we go into all sorts of things. If anyone wants to come through here, I can pick that up. I do healing energy in... Thanks, darling. Okay, midget. Jack. Yep. That's just popped up, Jack. I think what the phone does, because I do it on a phone, it actually keeps so many messages and then it'll plop it up in a big thingy. So anyway, so Jack, yes, I can do you one, darling. Okay. So it looks like things have been a bit hectic for you. Okay, so Six of Wands, Jack, it means that whatever you were going for, if it's a job or a partnership or a person or whatever, it's saying that you've got what you wanted, and if this is in a work situation or wherever you put your passion, your peers are saying you've done a good job. Okay, so you got what you wanted. Then there's a card that shows that at the moment you're feeling sort of isolated. You might have love around you, but you might not have the love that you're really desiring. The next card talks about strength. So whatever, you're in a situation now where you've gotten control over some things that you may have been struggling with, but this also shows that you're overburdened at the moment, that you've taken on too much and you need to start delegating to other people, to help. You can't do everything yourself, but you're so close, to what you're wanting. Although the first card talks about saying you've got what you want, so whether that, because they give me what cards to pull out and I just put them down in the order that they give me, but maybe that's saying that at the end result you'll get what you want, because this other one's saying you were so close, so close to what you want. You're feeling exhausted. It's saying you're confused right now. So that's not a good time to make choices. You've kept everything at bay, all the things you've had to deal with to get where you are, and you're feeling exhausted, but there's hope now for a brighter future. You can now just sort of give to yourself, get over whatever, this journey thus far, because, life takes it out of us sometimes and we do need to stop, and if we don't do that, often we'll get sick and then we have to stop anyway. But it's saying that you've got money and means, you're in a comfortable situation, but also that you had let some things go that were things you'd buried, Your guardian angels are watching over you. You're feeling vulnerable, but you're definitely moving forward, and there's been a bit of emotion around this, which, you know, when you're confused, that's just normal to feel. But ultimately, I do believe this was the first card. You're going to get what you want. So he's got what he wanted. He's got his peers or, you know, people around him saying, good job, well done. So the end result will be that. The angel card here is you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So that's Archangel Gabriel. And they're telling me another one. So it's, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So don't compromise. Eventually you will get to where you want to go. There might be a bit of confusion at the moment, and, you know, you've had to really, you know, go deep to get there. You've had to keep a lot of people or negative energy at bay and deal with that. You're exhausted, but you've got control over it. So, you know, whatever it is in the end that you want, you will get, you know. So keep plugging along, Dom. Let's have a look. So I've got a whole heap come up here now. So that was for Midget. So that was for you, Dom. So you actually got one. Now, Mr. Z, you know who you are, P-R-I-P-R-I. Okay. Mr. Z. Okay, quick read for you, darling. So the first card is the Eight of Swords. So once again, things have been tough. There's been lots of, you know, battles, arguments, negative energy around you, which really at the moment, because we've had this shift, I mean, that's just life anyway, isn't it? You know, I used to think, why me, when I was in victim mode. Now I think, what's the challenge? You know, what is there in this I need to learn? So when you swap from one to the other, you're going from victim to you're in control and you're understanding it's a life lesson, right? So, okay, so at this point, you're like the sun god. The gods are looking down saying, you've got to choose now. You've got to choose the next step. And I know with myself, because I had such a, excuse the language, shit life, I was in victim mode a lot. You know, I was stalked for 10 years by an ex-husband, whatever. I would have that mentality where, like I said, why me? But now I've swapped that to what's in this for me to learn. And we're all having to deal with those situations, you know. So anyway, but the point that I was going to say was, I would not, because I was so used to just getting out of bed and surviving, I wouldn't put into my mind what I would like to have happen next, because I just didn't think like that. So what this is saying is, put into the forefront of your mind what you want to happen in your life and next, and that then the universe can try and bring that into manifestation, because without it they don't. Anyway, so the next card for you is a legal card. So if it's a lawyer, there's a lawyer there, or some legal balance that you're wanting. The Tower is a card that says everything you've built up to protect yourself from, you know, the crap that happens around you. You're going to have different ways of thinking, so that's going to start coming down, which is a good thing, because from that you can renegotiate with the universe what you want, and, you know, you can heal from things that you've built to protect yourself from, you know, things in the past, which may not be in your current situation life. So you don't need those things anymore. You can let them go. Now, there's having walked away from a love of some sort and feeling a bit depressed about it, but that's quite normal to feel that. Now, in terms of work, or money, you know, if there was some offer or payout, if this is showing some sort of legal thing, there'll be a couple of offers. But whoever is paying the money out, they don't want to. And actually it's funny, because I had this come up yesterday with a young lady, and yeah, funny. Okay, so, you know, for an example, if, you know, you're in a breakup with someone and you're going to receive a payout, of course they're not going to want to pay you. Anyway, so that's your reading. I'll just pick an angel card I'm getting for you. It says, I'm the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So this is your angel here saying a smoother road ahead. So thank God for that. So that's your reading, love. So that was for Mr. ZPRIPRI. did Jacks. Now WTF Kaz, did I do one on you? That's right. So Amber. Okay, one for Amber. Alright, Amber. Okay, so there's something at the moment that you may have begun that you're not sure about, like there's some new venture or something you're trying that's new that you're not sure if you want to do it or not, or you might feel funny about it. Anyway, so there's something new there, and it will actually bring growth, and it's a positive thing. The next thing also, you've also got here that there might be gossip around at the moment and arguments or friction. This next card is you also are walking away from some sort of, whether it's a home or a job, your guides are watching over you and you're feeling, down and depressed about that. You have the Justice card that come up, so there might be some legal matter that you're dealing with and or you want justice. So, that's there. So things aren't black and white, but you're wanting justice in some situation. Nine of Wands is, okay, life's been pretty crappy and tumultuous, like the water in the forefront is how life's been. You've got one hurdle there to go, and once you're over that hurdle, there's calm waters and plain sailing. So there's something at the moment that you're having to deal with in terms of either wanting justice or some legal issues, but once you get over this last hurdle, then it's calm waters. And like I said, it looks to be that there's been walking away from either a job or a home. And of course, when these cards come up, like I've said before in past live feeds, we're all human. We all have very similar sort of situations that we go through, love, work. They're the basic human things. So they are going to come up repeatedly for different people because this is what they're dealing with. So it might sound similar to someone else's, but this is specific to you. And I've been doing this for 23 years, so I know that if they give me something, it means something. Okay, so the angel card for you is Seraphina. It says, I'm the angel of families and a happy change or addition is coming to your family. So obviously that could mean either, like you're going to become pregnant and have a child, or, there's a change in the family or someone in the family might be having a child, but this is a lovely card. So that's for you, darling, Seraphina. Okay, so that's for you. So that was for Amber. Garden Sand Graves. Hang on. Let's go down here. Hang on. Oh gosh, there's lots here now. Too many to read. Needing guidance. Oh, where did you go, love? Oh, I've lost you. Oh. Okay, there's so many here, it's very hard to. Alright, well there was a Garden Sands, like there's so many here I can't sort of keep up with them, but this was for you, Doug. Okay, so the Sun. Starts with the Sun. The Sun is the most beautiful card in the whole pack. It means joy, happiness, parties, love, all the great stuff. So that's for you. The Page of Wands is the beginning of something. So it could be a new job. Temperance is... Actually, that came last. Ace of Swords is new ways of thinking, and because of that, at the moment, you might be culling away that around you that doesn't serve your higher self anymore. So like I said, as the energy's been changing and moving up, and we've been transitioning with it, what doesn't work for you now will be cut away, and that's because you have different thoughts and beliefs about things. A judgment card here, so, you know, whether it's you judging another situation or feeling that you're in that sort of situation, once again, things aren't black and white, but you're dealing with it okay. You know, you're protected by your, you know, spiritual family, which is their job. Also, though, ask when you feel that you're coming up with against something that feels stressful, or you're afraid or whatever, try not to be afraid. Just call in your angels and say, can you please help me with my communications today? That's what I do. If you go to my tarot page on Facebook, which is Tarot Psychic Mediums Answers for You, all the information's on the, YouTube page. And that's usually when I get that, it means listen. So look it up. There are prayers in there for protection, so you can go to that and have a look. And then the Temperance card is creating a balance between your psychic self and your earthly self, which is beautiful. That's that card. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, creating that balance. Now, angel card wise. Okay, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. So have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. If you're like me and you don't have any patience, that's really hard. Every time I'd go to see a psychic, there's a big P above your head, you've got to be patient. And I'd think, oh my God, that's my worst trait, I'm not very patient. So whatever you want, this is saying you're going to get it, and it's saying just be patient. So just keep putting in the forefront of your mind, and I feel like someone's around me for you. Just be patient and it will manifest. Whatever's meant to come into your life will, and whatever's not meant to stay will fall away. So when we finally get that, then you don't take things personally, like, you know, if that guy's not for me, well, he's not for me. I don't want him if he's not for me. If that job's not for me, then God has something better in store, you know. So, okay, so there you go. Just Unicorn Production. Thank you for the rose, darling. I think I did you last time. Okay, we'll do another one. And, you know, you could do a reading every day and it'd be different, but it might be about a different part of your life. But I think then you get too confused. Like I had a client yesterday and, you know, she'd seen a couple of different people. It's itching again, so that's, yeah, take notice. And I just said to her, you know, she'd had 3 different readings from different people, and I said, you know, stop, because when you get too much information in your head, you get too confused and it drives you mental. So, you know, you just sort of just need a little bit here and there. Okay, so the first card for you, darling, is, once again, whispers around you that, you know, might be just rabbiting on about rubbish in your ear. You don't want to really listen to it. There's some sort of offer, so there's something coming, whether it's something out of the ordinary, as in, you know, whether it's someone's left you money, or whether you win something, or whether, you know, there's some, you know, some amount of money that's going to become available to you. There's some sort of movement here. There's a Knight of Swords. Now, that could be a male, but there's some movement there. Things might be a little bit icy around that person, if it is a person. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is, you know, like money, you know, but still work. And then there's the next card, which is contracts and or money in, money out. So it's a bit of a balancing act. So the angel card. Okay, you're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. I've got a couple here I'm being told to pull out. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. I know most of my life, because like I said, I was sort of in survival mode, you know, sexually abused as a child, and then, you know, bullied and all that type of thing. And then, you know, a few rapes when I was a young woman. You know, you marry your father, basically, you know, not your real father, but someone that's sort of got that same energy. And because he stalked me for 10 years after I separated, because he didn't want to separate. So, you know, that blocked me from many things. So that's the thing. If you can get out of the stream of negativity and take charge of your life and understand that we all have soul contracts, and the things we come across, really, we've chosen for soul growth, and all of that goes back to the one energy. Then you don't take things so personally, and you be the captain of your ship, basically. So in your mind, you put in there what you want in your life, all right? Only focus on that, because you only have to focus on something for a very short amount of time. It's less than a minute. And if you keep focusing on it, that's actually what you bring in. So, of course, when you have problems, of course, you're always thinking about them, aren't you? So, when I woke up to that, it was like, okay. And, my sister used to say, oh, I'm praying for you. And I said, well, stop it now, because she would think about me in a negative way, i.e. focusing on the problem. And I'd say, no. See me well, see me happy, So that's with our thoughts. We've got to see the positive stuff. And the very last one they've told to give me for you is keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. So expect miraculous solutions to appear. Well, I believe in miracles. They don't have to be super huge, but I see them all the time, So that's your reading. Okay, Vicky Hanson. Thank you, Grace. What I also find is that often the people I see, because, you find where you're at in terms of vibration. So I'm fairly, evolved regards to my spiritual awareness. I mean, I've been studying it actively for 25 years, and I did 20 years of free readings and whatever. I've just had 3 years of an actual, room at home. But what I find is people that radiate toward me are the same. So many of you will be on a similar journey, and you'll be waking up to your gifts, because we're all psychic when we're born. We just get it, pretty much society belts it out of us, So with this new shift energetically, more people will be having gifts. More children being born are going to be closer to source, so they're going to have they'll be completely different to us, so they'll learn differently, they'll communicate differently. A lot of them will be here to fix things on the planet, because they're coming back to help heal the planet, so it's just really interesting, and it's wonderful to know that you've got a tribe out there. Because with my stuff, I was 33 before I met a teacher who could actually understand what I was on about, and that's a long time to be sort of flipping around like a fish out of water. So my passion is to make or help others connect to, their gifts and their angels and whatever, and understand it without feeling like they're an absolute pariah in society. You're not crazy, Okay, so for Vicky Hanson, there's some sort of wish you have at the moment. You're praying for something. You feel like you're isolated at the moment. Then the next card is very similar, but there's a choice. I think there might be some love around you, but you might not be aware of this person yet. Once again, feeling isolated. I mean, basically this is telling me that you're praying for some sort of love. He's not physically around you at the moment, but you have a wish and a desire, and you have family and friends, giving you love, but it's not the love you're after. Your guardian angels also. You're so close to what you want, but you're overburdened at the moment, but you're really so close to it, so there's confusion. So whether there's this someone around you and you're confused about whether he's the one or not, I spent most of my life there, been engaged 4 times, married and divorced once, so I know about these things. So it's just saying don't make a choice just yet, but you're feeling confused. 2, 3, 4, 5. The angel card, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching or parenting children. It's funny because I've done children's services, I've done a Bachelor of Psychology, and I got told I'd be working with children with autism and that sort of thing, which to me, they may be star seeds, they may be earth angels, there's nothing wrong with them at all, but I got told eventually same thing. So that's a message there. And right, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer and meditation. And I mean, I've done many different sorts of studies. I'm an artist as well, so I've done, you know, fine arts and all that sort of thing. And no amount of study is wasted. I found that everything you did leads up to what you need wherever you end up. So definitely that will bring growth. Maybe look into working with children. But yeah, so that's your reading. That was Vicky. Okay, Layla. Panui. Sorry if I don't say your names right. I'm really, look, you know, I am terrible when it comes to pronouncing different names. Often I'll, you know, someone gives me a name that's really hard, I'll go, okay, I'll call you Bob. Because I'm not very good at names. Okay, so for Leela. Okay, so you've just walked away from something that's not been very pleasant in terms of how your life has sort of been going. There's arguments around you at the moment. You're not wanting to listen to them. So there's fighting and friction around you. You know, at the moment you've got to make a choice about something and move forward from that. You also are going to have different ways of thinking and, you know, whatever walls you've built up are going to come down. So that's a good thing in regards to that. You can renegotiate how you want to live your life and what's right for you. But you've definitely walked away from some sort of situation to do with love or something you loved doing or someone you loved. Your guides are watching over you. Okay, so Archangel Michael, now he's the one for all the negative energy that you call in. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So, okay, so think thoughts that are in spirit. So when you think thoughts that are in spirit, they reflect a vibrational alignment that moves you in the right direction. So, but if you begin observing your thoughts and realise that you're going in the wrong direction, you can, with conscious effort, make a U-turn with new thoughts. So basically, watch your thoughts. If they're not aligned with your divine purpose, and you notice them through gut feelings and that type of thing, or it just doesn't feel right, then just start changing the way you're thinking and you can move in a different direction. Okay, so this is for D and a million sevens. 333. Actually, look up that number, angel number 333. It's going to be meaningful to you in some way. Angel numbers will pop out all the time, you know, whether it's you see it on, phone or whatever, computer, whatever, and you see numbers repeated, look them up because they're actual messages. So, okay, your first card, D, is the Queen of Cups. So there's some sort of mystical woman. If it's not you, it's someone around you. Is into all of, the esoteric stuff and or angels or that sort of thing. She could be very emotional, very strong, very mystical sort of person. Queen, I would say, is probably someone, 30 up maybe. Now, there's Eight of Wands, which is some sort of travel. So there's travel over water, and whether it's for work or not, it's a Wands card, so I see that often as work, but there's some sort of travel. And then the Two of Cups after that is that there's something around you that's happening that you feel like, you can't make a move, your hands are tied, there's some, for some reason you feel like you can't do maybe what it is you want to do. You feel alone about this in this thinking, so things seem crazy around you. But your angel, if it's in regards to love, the guardian angel is flying right around you. He's got the arrow ready, but you just feel like you can't do anything right now. You feel like your hands are tied and that you're all alone in this. Okay, so your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well, cared for by God and the angels. And that's opal, which actually is interesting. My father was an opal miner, so used to get dragged around up to all that mining towns, etc. Not very pleasant. This is 30, 40 years ago. Okay, so someone is around you and they're saying that they're okay. So they're on the other side and they're saying, I'm okay, don't worry about me. And all they're doing is sending you love. So that's your message, darling. Okay. So that was for D. Okay, so Madeline, oh no, I won't try and say your name, but Madeline Bequir. Let's have a look. Actually, also look up 555, everyone. I think that's basically keep going, you're on the right track, etc. Because I keep getting a lot of 555s coming through. Okay, so for Madeline, okay, some loss over some incident that went down or feelings of loss, you know, that may have led to a breakup or loss of emotion, feelings. It's to do with the heart. Justice, so there might be some legal situation following this, probably because the Knight of Cups follows that. So, I mean, just looking at that, I would say that maybe you've broken up with some guy, and you're feeling the loss to do with that breakup. Maybe you're in a situation where you're actually going through, you know, legal matters at the moment regarding that. Things aren't black and white. Let's just see what we get here. So that's the situation. So the angels are saying, now that you've asked the angels for help, so regarding this situation, the angels now want to guide and assist you. So you've just got to be open to their messages, which I know is really hard when you're in pain. It says, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires. And that just means thinking about them. You don't have to, you know, do the carry on. And intentions. So ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So let's do one of these as well. Right, attract peace, not conflict. So vow to have fewer conflicts in your life. You came from no conflict, so you can return there and know heaven on earth by refusing to have your inner world conflicted by anyone at any time. Affirm over and over, I attract peace, not conflict. So affirmations, like, you know, they used to say, I mean, I haven't read the Bible and I'm not into religion per se, but, you know, it says in there, fear not, fear not. So, and first there was the word. So when you, like, words are powerful. What you speak, you manifest. So, you know, if you say something terrible about yourself, and I mean, I'm pretty good at self-flagellation myself, you keep bringing that into your energetic field, you know, and sometimes they're just loops in our head that people like parents and, you know, society and workmate, whomever, have put there. So at any time you can say, well, that is rubbish, I'm not going to tell myself that anymore, and it gives you a chance to move on. But basically, love, you know, this situation you're in, the angels are going to help you. Just let them and try and see if your gut feelings or anything comes through that might help you, you know. Thank you, Neva. Okay. Thanks, Midget. Okay, did that one. Thanks, darling. Okay. Thanks, babe. Big love to you, wild child. Hello, Canada. I'd love to visit. Actually, I've got a friend living there. Okay, so... Okay, this comes up in big blobs. It's really hard to... Okay, Lily, Sky Mama. No. Any more babies? No. Career path. These are life path cards. Alright, so what I've got here for career path. Okay, you have a book inside of you that wishes to to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Then it says your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. And you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. Well, that's beautiful, isn't it? So hopefully that helps. That was for Lily Sky Mama. No worries, Amber. Okay, so Lit Juju Bear. Okay, so you know who you are. Yeah, Lit Juju Bear, 707. I don't know if you can hear my music in the background. It's drums, but it's... Alright. Okay, Lit Juju Bear. Okay, so Page of Wands, so the beginning of something in terms of some sort of work or passion, some sort of moving forward regards to this, so movement, some sort of money made available to you, so whether this is pertaining to this new vision you might have. There's a male around you, a Knight of Pentacles. There's a period of waiting. The Hanged Man means that whatever it is that's going to happen, there's sort of like a what do you call it? Hiatus between what you know is going to happen when it actually happens. So, for example, if you had a court date and you're just hanging around waiting for it, or, whatever, you're waiting till, say, with all this coronavirus, carry on, borders are lifted or whatever. So there's a time of waiting. Now, the Five of Wands talks about a battle over something. Okay, so whether this... Okay... King of Pentacles is someone who's around you that would be settled and has money and means. He's an older male, or well, over say 35. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new business or job. Well, I'd say business because that's more a new business. So there looks to be okay. Movement forward with whatever you've got this passion for. Some sort of movement. There's a Knight of Swords here, but I don't know if that's moving away or to, but there's movement there. There's some sort of gift of money to be made, and it could be a bank manager, it could be, like I said before, it could be someone leaves you something or someone loans you some money. There's a Knight of Pentacles around you, but there's a Hanged Man, so that's a time of waiting. There's some sort of battle over something, so someone wants what you've got, or you might be vying for the same thing. And then whether that's a bank manager or someone who has means that's going to affect this business, there's someone like that around you, because the Ace of Pentacles is the beginnings of something that might be a new business that you've started, or a new venture that'll bring in money. Okay, so when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. So give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath or pedicure, and of course, the more relaxed you are, the more positive energy you vibrate. And so I'll just do a few more, but I've got an appointment, so I've got to get going soon. Okay, Blessed to Be. This one's for you. I'll just do some quick ones because I've got to go shortly. Okay, so Two of Pentacles, new work and or traineeship. So, that can also mean maybe, going to uni or going to TAFE or some sort of new job. Definitely some sort of offer to do with a job that you don't know whether to take or not. And definitely moving forward regards to this job and or passion. So, definitely, if you haven't got a job, you're definitely going to have a new offer of one. It's going to be, could be a new traineeship or something like that that's new, that you're going to do some more learning, regarding the job. But definitely moving forward regards to that. Okay, so once again, whatever you desire in your mind, start visualising it and it will come about. So negativity blocks your progress. So, that's your reading done. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Okay. So, loner. Loney 4.4. It's funny, isn't it? Because a lot of cards that keep coming up I put to the bottom, and it's like I'll get told which ones to pull out, obviously. And it's like, oh, okay. We got back to that one again. All right, so for you, Loney, it's saying you're at a crossroads in your life right now. So obviously there'll be some, life-altering choice. And we have quite a few of those in our lives, so, that's quite normal. But it's also asking you to take more notice of your spiritual gifts and your psychic ability and bring that down and, use that with your psychological self because, for me, I've listened to my guidance now for 23 years, literally being told where to go and what to do. And I didn't have confidence to do study and things like that because of the life I'd lived. And yet they pushed me, and of course you've got to keep being pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit every time to get where you need to go to do what you came here to do. So, if I hadn't have tuned into that, then I wouldn't be where I am now and I wouldn't be able to help other people either. So okay, you're at a crossroads, start bringing in that awareness of what you're being guided to do, because we all have, guardian angels and family on the other side supporting us. Now there's some sort of wish to do with the heart, so whether there's someone around you that you're sweet on, and it might not necessarily be someone you're in a relationship with at the moment, but you're thinking about and you're wishing, thinking about this person. Okay, so there is confusion also, so you may be confused about this person. I mean, hello, I've done that with people for many years. I had a crush on one person for 13 years, before I realised not for me. Okay, so yeah, confusion. So don't make any major decisions right now. So at the moment you're feeling very vulnerable because you've let out some of the pain that you've pushed down. You've been dealing with that and let that out. So you're moving forward in regards to that. It's a hope card, so that's great. Your guardian angels are right with you every step of the way. There's a feeling of vulnerability and a loss of emotion. But in general, it's finishing here on the Knight of Pentacles. So you're in your home, you're happy, you're safe, you've got what you need. So some of these other things like, emotions are... I mean, that's why we're here. The planet of the Earth, or planet Earth, is the planet where we learn about emotions, feelings, love. That's the experience we have on this planet. So, although people don't probably think that's a huge thing, of course it is. That's why we're here. So they are huge lessons, and they do take a toll on us. So physically, you're okay, but these challenges can feel huge, but just flow through with it, because like I keep saying, the energetic shifts that are happening at the moment are affecting everybody, and actually I think someone's here for you too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's just touched my head. Now, new romance is imminent. So okay, so maybe this person you're thinking about is going to happen. It says the romance is imminent either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. So be open to giving and receiving love. So definitely whatever you're thinking about may manifest. Let's hope so, darling. So that was for Loney. Now, Ashley, to get a reading from me, if you want a private reading, and I do them virtually like this over the phone, so it's like literally the phone is sitting where my customer would be sitting in my little room, you just send me a message or find me on Facebook and I can book you in. Usually I take about an hour, so if you want a private full-length proper reading, that's what you can do. I'll just pull you out an angel card now anyway, just... I'm pretty sure that's what your question is. Hang on. That's the appointment I have to get to. So, all right. Okay, anyway, so you have a gift for working with young people and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching or parenting children. and you're also confused at the moment because you don't have enough information about what it is you're thinking about. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to have to go, guys, so I will come on again maybe Saturday night. And in Australia right now it's Friday, because I've got an appointment I've got to go to, but that was over an hour. But anyway, God bless you all. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all the little hearts and all that stuff. That's beautiful. God bless you all, and you can find me via the YouTube link at the top of the TikTok page if you want a private reading. Oh, hang on. No, I can go a little bit longer. I just got a text message from this person saying it's cancelled for today. Okay. All right, well, that means I can go a little bit longer. Well, there you go. I can go a bit longer now. Okay, so now I'm going to make a mess of this name, darling. Maiohmai. Okay. Let's have a go. May. I don't know. You'll have to please forgive me. But you know who you are. So, for you, darling, let's have a look. All right, so this is either you or someone around you. It's a very strong, generous woman, loving. It could be connected to work. Queen, she's Queen of Pentacles, so that could be work or just explains your personality generally, you know. Okay, so the next one's the King of Swords. So that's a legal sort of card, or it could be a lawyer, it could be someone who's professional, but generally I see this as a lawyer. There's wanting some sort of balance in some situation. Now there'll be contracts that need to be signed here and wanting things more authentic now. That's followed by the King of Wands, which is another male. It could be to do with a work situation, but basically there's the two kings there. One I sort of feel like is definitely a lawyer. Following the second king card, there's like fighting and not wanting to listen to the fighting. So if that's you in the middle, whatever friction's going on around you, you don't want to be brought into it. And you've been trying to keep the peace and keep everything sort of at bay, but now you're being asked to choose the next step. So I'll pull out some angel cards and see what guidance you've got. Alright, so see results, not failure. So as you look back on your life, know that you've failed at nothing. All you've done is produce certain results. You can send love to those who were hurt by you and forgiveness to yourself to heal your inner agony. You can view it all as what you needed to experience in order to get to a higher place. Now, be thankful for everyone. Every single person who's drifted in and out of your life is a part of your divinely chosen experience. As you move into the world of inspiration, you'll find it easy and even necessary to give thanks for all of these people and to take serious note of what they brought to you. Well, once again, we all have soul contracts with people. So when people come into our life, they're meant to come in, they're meant to, have certain roles in our life. Because we're learning, we're strengthening our soul. We are also facilitating lessons for other people. So, if you can sort of, because I used to worry about, my life and how I impacted my two daughters. I was a single mum forever. And, I was always looking at it through the filter of how my childhood was. But, I had psychics say to me, you're looking at it through your filter, but basically that's not their experience. So, this is it with everything. Anything done from ill intent, of course we pay for energetically, but if it's not necessarily our intention to hurt someone, but we do, that is forgiven. So yeah, just be kind to yourself. As far as your dad goes, if he wants to follow you, he'll follow you. If you think about him in your heart, you're talking to him. He'll probably try and give you some sort of, sign that he's there. For me, like with my father, it's a ladybird. So, you'll have some special thing that you'll notice that is relevant to your dad, or you might smell his smells if he's smoked, or, whatever. There'll be something. But, of course on the other side they've got their own stuff to do as well, but they can be around us because there's no time on that side. That's sort of like a construct of humans. So I'm sure he'll be coming in and out around you. But, only you know what the sign is, of course. But yeah, they're not stuck in one place. Well, when they have family, they can be with anyone in the family at any time. So don't worry about that, love. Now, we've got a Ryonia. R-Y-O-N-I-E-R. Yeah. Okay, so it shows a woman here. So if this is you or someone around you, someone who's into the esoteric, or mystical ways, very emotional sort of person at times, maybe loving. Okay, so it's either you or someone around you. Things are being said at the moment that you don't want to hear. So you don't want to face something that may be coming up. Regards to that, there is gossip around that situation. So walking away from a home, whether that's a relationship or a home or a job, in terms of where you put your passion, though, you have got support from the peers around you. There's a justice card at the moment, so there could be some legal matter at the moment going down, which of course isn't black and white. And then the last card is basically, if it's not in terms of overdoing maybe an addiction type thing, it's talking about learning to care for your body more and love your body as natural. So that's the main gist of what's happening around you at the moment. So the message is, so you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. And you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So once again, putting into the forefront of your mind what it is you actually want, because then that's what you'll manifest. Riding the waves of any, tricky situations, because they don't last forever. I mean, I've had to deal with, 2 children, 2 different fathers. So there was always 2 lots of legal or custodial matters and, 2 lots of steps and halves and whatever. Not a very fun sort of life, but, eventually you get to a point where you can deal with anything, believe me. Okay, let's have a look. Jessica. It's Jessica B645. Okay, so for you, darling, we have the Sun, which is fun, happiness, joy, all the most beautiful stuff. And then we have the Temperance card, so that's a balance. And then we have the King of Cups. So whether this is a male around you that is like a partner or someone coming in, it's just saying that all the great stuff, joy, happiness, fun, parties, etc. So I don't know if you're on your own or if someone's coming in, but that to me would be a very good sign. And then having to maintain a balance between your heart and your emotions. So maybe regarding this male, I mean, I know as soon as a man would walk into my situation, I'd just go crazy. So it says, Adriana, I'm leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, through thoughts and dreams. And I get a lot of information given to me in the dream state. Okay, and there is someone around you that's sending their love and saying they love you very much and not to worry about that person. So that's your reading, love. It's Jessica. Thanks, Janice. God bless you, babe. So is there anyone else? It's telling me, like, okay, so, thank you, Janice, gorgeous. See, just then, I just looked up there and then 26 messages go plop. That makes it really hard to read. Okay, so there's a heap here now. Oh God. All right. Marie Lily, is my marriage going to work? Yes, but the choice is yours. That's what I've got in my head, yes. Sleep Toby, will I be able to move out safely by 18 with my friend? Well, when you're 18, darling, you're an adult, you can do what you like. So if you make plans for that, I mean, I got yes in my head straight away. Let's see what we get here. All right. Okay, well, for you, the message from the angels, and this is Sleepy Toby, pay attention to episodes in nature that kindle an inner spark of awe and admiration. You don't have to discuss it with another being. It has meaning. If it has meaning to you, it's valid. Listen to the wind, the critters, the rain, and the ocean. Listen to it all. So basically what that's saying when it says pay attention to nature is you must have a connection to this, these nature spirits, and they do like to help and guide us. So when you're feeling stressed or if you want help, go out in nature and just see what comes into your mind, because you'll be guided. So I would be following that guidance. Okay, so Erica. Okay, your message, be inspired. So when you're inspired, you're not judging others or yourself. You aren't bothered by behaviours or attitudes that in uninspired moments are frustrating. So when you're inspired, your heart sings in appreciation for every breath, and you're tolerant, joyful and loving. So basically, don't judge yourself, try not to judge others, and I mean that's just a human thing anyway, and find what inspires you, because when you find and create from that point of inspiration, you open up blocks and you can actually manifest greater, more things into your life. And by manifest, like, you do that for the vibration and the energy to bring it in, and then to actually get what you want, you have to visualize it. So that's a message for you, darling. What's that? Ellie the elephant. Yes. Okay, well, this is not about love as far as I know. The message for you is there's some sort of movement forward regards to a job. There's some sort of money that's going to be made available to you. There is a battle over something, so whether it's a job you're going for or a home or something, there is a battle with someone else over that. You are going to have some sort of offer, and there is a Knight of Wands here, but that can also be related to your work situation and or whatever this battle is about. Okay. And your life path card here is your purpose is to bring divine healing, light and love to the world. So how beautiful is that? So, I mean, put all the love that you've got, and this is what I would tell people anyway. I know what it's like to be single for a very long time and at a young age, you know, and be heartbroken, etc. But if I had not spent the time that I have spent alone, I could not have done the study regards to, you know, all the spiritual stuff that I've learned in the last 25 years, you know, psychology and all the other things that I now use to deliver what I can give to people for healing, you know. So I really had to channel my love into you, people that I talk to, and my own children. I had 2 children. I've got a 26-year-old and a 29-year-old. So love can be something that, you know, we all need love and we all give love, but it doesn't just have to be with a partner, you know. I tell my girls, you know, you can love as many people as you want, but your life is your own journey, your own exciting, you know, adventure. So if someone comes across your path and they're meant to be with you, they will be. And if they're not, they'll fall away. But your own life isn't just about having a partner. And I know when I was younger, I didn't want to hear that, but, you know, at my age now, I'm sort of over it. Okay, so Alexandria... okay, Alexandria Rose. Okay, I'm just getting guided just to give you an angel card. Okay, so spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So that would make me think that things are a bit not so positive at the moment. Ask your angels when you feel, you know, threatened or things aren't going your way to come in. I always ask them to help me with my communications with other people. It says you are flying high right now, so which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Well, that's like what they call the tall poppy syndrome. As soon as you start flying high, people don't like it, they feel threatened. You know, it's the same thing if you're a gorgeous girl. You know, women will be like hanging on to their partners going, oh my God, you know, husband stealer. I've experienced that when I was young, and, you know, it's like, it's ridiculous. But eventually people, when they know you, that falls away. So don't be afraid to have power and use it, because that's what you're here for. So that's your little message. Okay, so Geneva. All right, well, all I'm getting in my head regards to Jordan is yes. Regarding your career, let's have a look at these. These are career path cards. So, this is for you, darling. Okay, speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration, so talking. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires, so only you know that. So go in and really see how you feel about what it is you want, and just, you know, go out into nature or sit quietly, or even just get a pen and start, you know, doodling around and just see if you get anything coming through that way. Everything you're experiencing in your life has made you strong and courageous. So they're the actual life path messages. As far, actually, I'll see what the angels are telling us. Also, it's saying, so this angel card is saying, take care of yourself and give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, bath or pedicure. So that might be a way of just tuning in to see what comes through also. Okay, so Serena, yeah, I don't know if you can see Serena there, which actually is one of the cards I posted today as an angel message, so that would be relevant to you. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how this will happen. Have faith. So don't worry, darling, because I think things will be... I think Jordan is for now. I mean, you know, who knows what's forever, but I'm getting yes, he's the one for now, and definitely something where you're talking to people for a career path. Go in and just really try and suss out what your heart's desire is in terms of what you want to do with your life, and everything you've experienced now has made you strong. And
oh, we got a person. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good love. Okay, so I've just accidentally added someone which I didn't mean to. But anyway, so God bless you all. I'll sign off now because I've actually got pain on my back. I need a new hip and it's killing me. So God bless. Again, okay, the co-host has left, that's right. I might come back on here Saturday night. So anyway, Geneva, that was for you. Yeah. Hi from Jersey. Okay, reading clues. Ivana. Okay, so Ivana, general reading. Am I healthy? Okay, so yes in my mind, but usually when we manifest physical symptoms, there's usually an internal emotional trigger. So there are books you can read about what the mental or emotional, and someone's playing with my head, so there's probably someone here around for you. Yeah, like I said, there are books about the emotional state and how it manifests in us physically. So I would be having a look and Googling that. And the person you're with at the moment is you're with the right person right now. But like I said, who knows if whatever is forever, but right now you're right where you're meant to be. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I have to go because my back's really killing me. But I'll come on again maybe Saturday night. So today in Australia it's Friday. So maybe tomorrow night I'll come back on. And today at the moment I think it's about, it's not quite 2 p.m. So I'm not sure where you are, what time it is there. But if you join and follow my page, I'll put a post a couple of hours before I go live so people can see and know to tune in. But anyway, thank you all. I wish I could see all the comments, but they come in big blobs, so it's really hard to read everything. But God bless you all. If anyone wants a private reading, you can follow me on my tarot page on Facebook, or you can look at the YouTube button on my profile, and that will have a link in there that will tell you how to contact me. Anyway, God bless you all. Thank you. Bye.